Hi, I'm Steve, and we're going to be walking back there. Some big snow piles from the big storm last night. We're going to go check on the bird feeder, and we're going to see how the journey goes. It's a little tough getting through the snow pile at the end of the driveway with all my tools here, so we're just going to keep walking and get through one leg at a time. Whoa. And we made it. Well, we made it past the snow piles, and we're now passing the shed where I store my bird feeding equipment and usually fill my bird feeders. It's under repair for the winter, so we'll keep walking. And this is what the view ahead of us looks like. You can see it's mostly fresh snow here. Some squirrel tracks in the snow there. And this is the way to the bird feeder. It's kind of tough walking through the snow today. It's about 1.5 feet deep in the woods here. And there's a few little animal tracks, some squirrels and mice going through. Oh, what's this? Okay, now to me, this looks like a set of deer tracks through the snow here. I pan up, they just go into the woods there, come from the woods there rather, and they go the other direction. But we'll continue on with our journey. Kind of interesting out here in the snow right after the storm. And we'll just keep trudging through the snow on our way here. We're coming up to the pond where the ducks are in the summer and spring. And I'll just turn the camera around here so you can see that. And that, through the trees there, is a little pond area, which is completely frozen over and covered with snow right now. In the spring and summer, there's ducks that like to hang out there. And we'll continue from here. There's a fork in the path here, and we can go either way to get to the bird feeder. I think today I'll take the scenic route, which would be this way. This is probably a good time to stop and just show you what I'm carrying out here. This is my tote bag I usually bring with me. It's got a gallon full of bird seed, a couple things of suet if we need that, and all my tools and an extra glove. So that's what I'm bringing out with us to the bird feeder, and hopefully it's enough to refresh the seed and fix anything that needs to be fixed. I'm just going to walk and talk a while now, I guess. This is a little more noise than I'm used to making in the woods when I'm out here. I hope the animals don't mind. Kind of snowy, not too many tracks in the snow here. Coming up on the meadow here. Maybe the first thing I'll do is take you to our first view of the meadow before we get to the bird feeder. And that means taking a right at this fork in the path here. Oh, looks like we got some fresh tracks in the snow up here. Cutting through. Let's see what this is. Ooh. Yeah, I think Kind of hard to tell because it's filled in. Could either be a couple of deer or a couple of coyote. I can't see the prints. They're filled with snow. We'll continue on our way. This is the location I used to have the bird feeder. I moved it for the winter to get some better lighting. Try a new location. This is a good view of the meadow, reedy meadow. And on the other side of the meadow, you can see the business park. And it's an excellent habitat for wildlife. Between here and the business park, that is. And water retention area for the Saugus River. So with that, we'll just take a breath and get on our way. Go back the way we came. Okay. And now we're going to turn right here and continue to the bird feeder. Here's those tracks again. They came right out to the path here. I'm thinking these are probably coyote tracks, because it looks like one right behind the other, and they come across the pond, which I've seen them do several times. Ooh. Yeah, well, I'm going to stop here. It takes a lot of energy to walk through this heavy snow, thick snow. And don't want to break a sweat or you get cold. And I guess we'll keep moving. I'm gonna have to check the camera to see what time this tracks came by. Looks like they went right by the bird feeder. So now we have to climb the hill through the snow to the bird feeder. So I've gotten to the point where we're going to climb the hill through the snow up to the bird feeders and freshen up the seed up there and see if anything needs tending to. There's some tracks in the snow which we're going to follow up the hill. I think they're probably coyote tracks. And we'll see what we find when we get there. Whew. It's tough going uphill through this snow. I'm gonna keep going though. And you can see the bird feeder right through the trees over there, and the other two cameras. Looks like there's a woodpecker, red-winged blackbird, and some other birds there right now. Let's walk over. You can see the height of the snow kind of on the picnic table there. Put something there for scale, maybe. And it's quite deep snow. So now we're going to go distribute this gallon of bird seed over there by the bird feeder. Here we go. The first thing we have to do is get the snow out of the bird feeder without getting our hands too dirty or wet. Let's see. That's good. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. That's good. That's better. That's better. Okay. Gotta save some for the log and save some for the other camera's angles. There we go. That's good for there. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna put some over here. And we'll put some. There we go. We got the bird seed pretty much everywhere now over here, especially in the stump and in the tray. Gonna exit here now. And we're going to enjoy the view a little bit while I unscrew the cap on this birdseed. And I think we'll dump the birdseed about here. Okay. And yeah, that's the meadow. We're on the hill. And that's the way home. And those are the bird feeders and the cameras. So that's the way to the bird feeder. I don't think I'm going to film the way back because we've already been there.